In this video, we're going to be going over the advanced features of BurstBox. So with BurstBox, you can click to create a burst animation. It will also focus on whatever target layer you selected. So for example, if I have this square and I have it selected, then the burst animation will center around that square. Each burst is a little bit different, but the customization options are all pretty simple. So for example, if we click on this line and then we go to the effects controls, you'll notice that there are some pretty obvious settings like number of copies and rotation speed. Some of the burst animations do get a little bit more complex, like this fireworks is going to be a little bit more burdensome to work with. It's also really cool to edit the path as well, because you get these really cool symmetry, sort of symmetric patterns, and that's fun to see how they turn out. You can edit a single color within here. You could customize this and update that color. This script is also compatible with Ray Dynamic. So if you were to go and update some of these colors or change color palettes this way, then you can see that that plays pretty well with Ray Dynamic color. BurstBox will also let you just toggle between color palettes on every single burst. So if I have a bunch of burst animations, I can change all their colors just by clicking on the logo here. And you can see that this one's not updating because that's the one that we customized. And if you hit Command and click, and on Windows it'll be Control click on this logo, it will open up the Ray BurstBox composition, and this is where you could select individual colors, and whatever layer is on top is the one that BurstBox will use for its color palette. So you can see that when I am clicking on this, all it's doing is cycling through which layer happens to be on top. You can scroll in BurstBox, but with the thumbnail view, you have to make sure that you are hovering over the actual scroll bar. There is another view available if you click on the BurstBox info here. You can turn off the thumbnails and then just get a list of names instead. I do toggle this show thumbnail option off and click OK. You'll notice that nothing actually happens. I'll have to close BurstBox and reopen it if I want to get the list view of BurstBox. You can also hover over the bursts and you can see that each of them does have a name, and that name is searchable. So for example, if I go to the search bar and I start typing fireworks, then I'll get all the bursts that match with that. And the last thing I'd like to note is if you click on the question mark up here, you'll also get a link to some tutorial videos like the one you're watching right now, and a link to the other tools I've created. That's it for BurstBox. I hope you like it. Thanks.